tell us, what are some of the really popular genres right now hitting, and what seem to be the ones that just seem to not, there's not enough out there. So they're
Oh
constantly
gosh.
in demand. Just some general
Yeah.
ones.
Well, let's face it, audiovisual media is a reflection of pop culture. I mean, and so you can't really get away from pop music. So that's number one. The thing that also is really hot right now is hip hop. Really, really street hip hop, and pop, what I would say would be the two top genres. And I know we're going to talk about this later, but also female and female empowerment songs are really, really big.
They're still big because they've been big for a while now.
Yeah, they have.
Well, definitely pop. There's a lot of pop. I also, I mean, I know it's very important. I think a lot of times people don't really know what their genre is. So I guess I would say that it's really important to understand that. But I think the most placements that I've seen are for pop, EDM, and rock. That's kind of like swagger rock that happens. Folk sometimes, and then some songs that have hip hop and Latin. Those are the kind of the main ones. And then, there's always like the orchestral and trailer type stuff as well. But for songwriting, it's mostly those.
Yeah, I mean, I think as an artist and as a creator, I stay within a few genres that I am sort of inspired by, that I probably do best in. So if I'm writing something, and if somebody comes to me to create something, they're usually asking for one of just a couple things, because that's sort of more what I'm known for. Pop, definitely pop, gritty, kind of dirty rock as well, like dark trailers, that kind of a thing. And then maybe some singer-songwriter stuff here and there. But so as a songwriter, that's more kind of what I do. As the owner of Glow, we take on so many different genres, because in one day we'll receive briefs for Italian music, opera, rock, hip hop, EDM, I mean, across the board. And so I think it's important to, all of those genres are important. And definitely, like everyone else was saying, pop and hip hop are probably, if we got the most kind of like requests, it would probably be for pop and hip hop. There are certain things we're seeing more of a trend for, we'll get a lot of requests for music like Chromatics, which is more like indie pop, or kind of just not super in your face singer-songwriter. I think that used to be more popular, and it's definitely, I've noticed in the last probably couple of years, where that's sort of not as as important, as wanted and needed, I guess, is that very just clean, pretty singer-songwriter. It's more kind of left of center, a little bit dirtier, a little bit less polished, a little more indie. And so that's more what I'm seeing.